Once upon a time, in the bustling streets of Daggerfall, there lived a young Breton alchemist named Jaskier. But unlike his peers, Jaskier had a particular problem, an unhealthy obsession with fermented dairy. You see, Jaskier was born without magica, but what he lacked in magic, he made up in two things: an obsession with cheese, and a talent for getting into trouble.
Don't break the law on my watch, will you?
Growing up in an alchemist's household, Jaskier learned early that cheese was the ultimate paradox, both mundane and miraculous. His alchemy master once told him, cheese is the universe's answer to futility. It ages, it changes, and it outlives us all. He'd be its prophet. So you're probably wondering, why is the god of Gouda locked in a cell in Cyrodiil? Well, you see, Jaskier took it apart of him to steal an entire shipment of Countess Carbane's prized Eider cheese, and giving it to beggars. The Countess called it economic sabotage. Jaskier called it a public service. Thus, she sentenced him to rot in prison for life. Will Jaskier escape his curse, or will he just go mad?
They think this cell can hold me? They're gravely mistaken. I will find a way out. I always do. You know, for the past few days now, I've been working and cutting and breaking a hole in this wall. And finally, I can slip on through. That was easy. Alright. Let's see where this leads. I bet the Countess never thought I escaped through a crypt. Joke's on her. As I proceeded deeper into the catacombs, I finally found what looks to be the exit of this place. Oh, you beautiful, moldy miracles. Who left you here? Abandoned. Forgotten. Don't cry. Papa Jaskier's here now, and he's very still happy. Even here, even now, he finds me. A sign. Or just terrible luck. Speaking of terrible luck, I've brewed potions more threatening than you. Rah! Yeah. Filthy, disgusting creatures. Of course it's in the sewers. Vile critins. Still, I have some interesting items. I could sell this later. I'll need equipment, but when I reach the surface, I should head to the market district. Freedom. Now where's the nearest cheesemonger to rob? Asking for a friend. Perhaps I'll find one in the market district. Oh. First I need to make my way there without getting caught by the watch. Oh, that light is so bright. After taking in the nice warm air, the bright sunny day, the great views, honestly, I made my way back to the market district where I could find clothes to buy, see if I can find some work. Luckily, it found me.
Oh, but I'm the chairperson for the Society of Concerned Merchants. We formed this group a while back to keep a nice, fair economic balance in town.
Scene here wants to hire me to spy on Thornir. She suspects that he's dealing bad business, so I'm to trail him. I headed back to the inn, took a quick little nap, changed into some clothes, and came back to find Thornir leaving his house. So I quietly trailed him to see what he's up to. What are you planning? Where are you going? No. I should catch up. Quietly. I trailed Thornir around town for what seemed like hours. It seems like he just likes to run around and talk to people randomly throughout town. Nothing suspicious, really, until we headed back to the market. Who is that? With Thornir, who is he speaking to? I should get closer. Nice and quiet. I'll hide them in these bushes. I found the two here discussing their plots and plans. Agamir is selling goods, but not telling Thornir what he's selling. Only that he has to buy it right now, or else he'll take his product elsewhere and maybe even snitch on him for cheating. I should trace Agamir, see where he came from, see where his goods are, see what's going on.
It'll be very soon. Now get out of here.
I followed Agamir all the way back to this graveyard. I noticed that the Trindis family mausoleum has been unsealed. This must be Agamir's doing. I must investigate. Stop right there, criminal scum! You violated the law! And I'm here to stop you.
I had a feeling you'd catch on sooner or later. That's why I had this trap prepared for you. If you'll notice, the grave is already dug. This time it wasn't to take something away from the graveyard. It was to add something. I'm afraid all I can offer you is an unmarked grave.
Unfortunately for you, I came prepared. I'm taking your stuff. I gotta get the sword. It's my only chance to survival. The sword is magic. I should escape while I can. It got me. Wait. What is this? This sword, it doesn't hurt. It feels empowering. I feel a surge of energy coursing through my veins. Your attacks do nothing to me, Agamir. I can feel the power. This blade should have split me in half. Instead, it feeds me. What in Oblivion am I? Magic. Actual magic. And all it took was grave robbing and a near death. You're going down. Grave robbing pays shockingly well. Ethics aside. Note to self, find more enchanted swords. Preferably ones that don't stab. Well, at least I can officially say, I have the power! And it's all thanks to you, Agamir. Thank you. Now then, I should grab that shovel for evidence. I'll need it to make my report to Jaskier.
We can at last rest. I feared had he somehow bested you, I'd be next. It is fortunate that your skills exceeded his. I've come to some decisions. I intend to donate all of the money I have made, as well as what is left of these stolen items, to the temple. I also want you to know that I had a long discussion with Jaskier, and I have decided to join the society.
Yes, it was a job well done. I managed to solve the whole thing with the grave robbing. And I unlocked my magical potential that has been locked away from me since birth. For a job well done, Thornir gifted me his ring, which has resistance to magic, which is an interesting trait that I need now that I've learned that I can absorb magic.
Alright, let's discuss the rules. Role play, playthrough, whatever. Rule number 1. Must walk normally. When we run into danger or in a hurry, that's when we run. We jog on quests, if necessary. Rule number 2. At your knock, survival. This means no natural magical reach in. Must absorb spells, use scrolls to cast magic, or consume ingredients. We can craft and buy potions for consumption and magical use later on in the story. Number 3. The cheese profit philosophy. Must give away all cheese found to the public. Hoarded cheese must be stolen and given back to the people. Never sell cheese. Number 4. Allowed to use any armor set, weapon set, and magic. However, all magic must come from scrolls. Number 5. Console commands can be used to enhance the story and bring immersion to Jaskier's character development.
I have been anxiously awaiting your return. Well done. This shovel will certainly confirm Agramir's crimes. Along with the manifest, it should prove useful to the City Watch. In your absence, Thornir visited, and we spoke at length about his role in this scheme. I believe him when he says he didn't know Agramir's sources.
Another job well done. Jensine was kind enough to give me 100 golds for my participation in fixing their little economic issue. I spent the gold on materials that I would need to leave the city, and then I headed on my way. For where, I do not know. Maybe I should go back home to Dargervale. Or I could stay here and liberate all the cheese. Maybe one day I'll rename the White Gold Tower to the White Cheddar Tower. It is catchier. I'll build a cheese cathedral, stained glass windows, wax rinds, pews, baguettes. Or maybe I can just find home somewhere.
You sell food. Yep, you can buy food there. Goodbye.
Yes?